Man, oh man. Having a holly jolly time here at the Speedway. Lugnut loves Christmas. You love Christmas, don't you, Lugnut? Oh, other than the Roval, the Coke 600, the Summer Shootout, it's the most wonderful, wonderful time of the year. The Bandolero Outlaws, the Bojangles Outlaws coming to the grid this way. Looks like Jaden Johnson going to lead him to field. Brian Rundstrom, Allison Johnson, Ellie Gossett. Ben Morabito starts in the fifth spot. He is the point leader in this division. Ben Morabito is your point leader as we enter tonight's contest. Finn Buckley is the next spot. TJ Moon, Owen Zacharias, Hunter Morgan, Killian McMahon, Emma Brett, Marty Roberts III. Jeffrey Beck is out there. Lincoln Johnson, Bobby Mars, Cole Gudmuston, Eli Russell, Josh Shine, Lillian Pilizzeri, Mandy Lee, Sarah Weitzel, and a whole host of others. 20 laps. The Bojangles Bandolero Outlaws wheeling and dealing down into turns 1 and 2.
A good start for the inside row there. Jaden Johnson hails to us out of Wisconsin, and he's trying to make that 8 car go towards the front. But look at Allison Johnson. She's not familiar with the inside lane, but she's making it work for her right now as she goes to second.
Allison Johnson has 3 wins this season, the driver with the most wins here in the Summer Shootout, and she is poised right now in that second spot. Brian Rumstead, man, that guy has won everywhere in the eastern part of North Carolina, up in Virginia. Oh, no, around goes Gossett, and they scatter all over turn number 4. Great job of driving by everybody. Ellie Gossett got the wrong way around. A lot of times when someone running in the 3rd or 4th spot spins like that, it is hang on, and they're all wadding up. But everybody did a good job. Ellie Gossett, the racer out of Hilton Head, South Carolina, the wrong way around. We're under caution with 1 lap down.
So I'm all about fun facts, Steve.
There we go. I love it.
And we're all family here.
Yes, we are.
Did you know me and Ellie Gossett are cousins?
You are cousins?
Yes.
Wow, how about that? Well, the Gossetts, they have really taken to racing well. I see them. I think I saw them. Watch the replay here. Just right in the mix. Oh, a little contact there from behind, and around she went. But the Gossetts, I started to see them a year or 2 ago racing down at Florence Motor Speedway, and now they're everywhere. They have really gotten into this racing thing.
I'm not tooting our own family horn here, but good racing family. It's like you say, good racing family.
That is neat stuff. That really, truly is. Speaking of neat stuff, Jaden Johnson. Okay, I have practiced this. Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. Oconomowoc, Wisconsin.
Very good.
Oh, I nailed it. I don't know if it's right or not, but that's what that's my story, and I'm going with it. Jaden Johnson from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, actually headed to Wisconsin, Road America this weekend, the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Looking forward to that. I am going to be poised in Canada Corner up there in the northern tip of Road America. Can't wait to get out there. That's a new vantage point. And wonder how far that is from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, where our race leader, Jaden Johnson, is from. Don't believe any kin to Allison Johnson running in the second spot. Brian Rumstead, man, this cat got a note from a buddy of mine, Buck Buck, a couple of weeks ago. Says, you got to watch this kid. And, boy, ever since, I've been keeping an eye on him. Brian Runstom, the racer from up in Virginia, has wins at Southern National, Dominion, Wake County, multiple wins at all those tracks, actually. He's up to 11 wins, 12 wins this season, has a win at Shenandoah Speedway as well. But he has 12 wins this season, but like so many others, you win all over the place. Still looking for that first win here at the Summer Shootout.
Yeah, that's right. It is the toughest place on earth. Everyone assembles here for the Summer Shootout. Steve, it's like I talked it up. As we're coming to green, outside Allison Johnson has got that red 15 ready for a restart.
Problem is she's going to run over the pace car. Here we go. Well, actually, ironically, the pace car about got ran over, and that's about as good-looking a restart as we have. Allison Johnson, she's been so good on the high side. She had to be good down the front straightaway because Ben Morabito was buried in her back bumper. We've got him smothered and scattered and covered down in turn number 1. We'll see if this one holds while we keep racing through turns 3 and 4.
Everyone rolling for the time being, and boy, that was a big moment back there for the 5 of Jeffrey Beck. But clean and green back through turn 1 now. Yeah,
Josh Shine a little slow on the inside of the backstretch. We'll see if he can keep that car rolling. Yellow flag is out now. I think Josh Shine's trying to get out of harm's way, and I think he's stranded down there right now on the inside.
Steve,
Yes.
Oconomowoc is 71 miles to the southwest of Elkhart Lake, about an hour and a half.
Okay, see that's what we're looking for right there. The other thing, Lenny, is I'm sure there's plenty of cheese stops. I'm sure there's plenty of bratwurst, and I might even find a spotted cow or two along the way.
And as Mr. Trickle would say, there's some barley pops, I would say, along the way as well.
Yes, indeed. One of my favorite trips of the year, Road America. Folks, if you ever get a chance, Wisconsin Racing. Wisconsin Asphalt Super Late Model Short Track Racing gave us the Dick Trickles of the world, and it keeps right on. Ty Majeski is all Wisconsin short track asphalt racers.
Hey, Steve, wasn't Kyle Larson going to race tonight, and they got moved to tomorrow on Flow Racing TV?
Haven't heard. I have.
Yes. Yep. Rain hit Grandview.
The bottom line is I have trouble keeping up where I'm at, let alone where anyone else is at. So speaking of Wisconsin racing, great sprint car racing and dirt late model racing up there. The IRA sprint cars do a great job up there as well. So Wisconsin is great. And then Road America, one of the most historic racetracks in the country. Road America. So it is really, really good stuff from the state of Wisconsin. And we've got Jaden Johnson from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, out here leading the way.
Choose and stay in yellow. Choose in and stay in yellow. Make your choice. Make it obvious. 15 out. 17 out. 55 out. 38 out. 000 in. 000 in. 12 out.
1
out. 77 out. 9
2 laps
out.
completed. 2 laps completed. Jaden Johnson, Allison Johnson, Brian Rumston, Ben Morabito, your points leader in the 17. Killian McMahon up there in position number 5. Now we got the number 55 of Marty Roberts III from Churchill, Tennessee. His nickname is Dollar Bill. This kid right here, 13 years old. Okay, what did you learn to drive on? Cameron, what did you learn to drive on? What vehicle did you first drive?
I started to drive stick, a 1987 Ford Ranger.
All right. This kid first learned to drive in a forklift at 5 years old.
Not bad.
Not bad. Marty Roberts III, a forklift, okay? His nickname is Dollar Bill, and I think when you hear the rest of it, so then what he did, he was a 5-year-old kid in school, could drive the forklift. He went to school and charged his friend $0.25 to ride with him.
That started funding his racing career right there.
Career right there. Dollar Bill, 13-year-old racer Marty Roberts on the outside of row number 3 from Churchill, Tennessee.
Well, I will say I did start at 2 or 3, and I started on a yard cart, produced myself into a four-wheeler, then slowly moved to a golf cart. So I had all forms, but I was already racing at 5 years old as well.
There you have it. Exactly. It's so neat to see all of the young talent. We talk about the young talent racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway with Bandoleros and Legends cars. Not too far from here tonight. We're not one that shies away from other people racing. Millbridge Speedway, there's 100 kids up there racing on the dirt tonight. Not too far from here on Saturdays, there are the quarter midget racers up in Salisbury, North Carolina, that just do a whale of a job with quarter midget racing. And then the karting culture around here is just huge as well. So many ways for young people to get racing. If you've got a youngster that's inclined to go racing, check out U.S. Legends Cars International. Bandolero Racing is a great way for a kid to get started. If they want to do some dirt track, there's box stocks and things like that. There's quarter midgets. Bobby Labonte was so active, involved in founding that quarter midget track up in Salisbury, North Carolina. And that thing, I was up there last fall, and I mean, there had to be 80 to 100 kids up there racing quarter midgets. I love the kids programs we have in racing here throughout the region. Within 20 miles of here, within 20 miles of here, you can do a lot of racing. It's crazy. Well, this time they're not going to run over the pace car. Jaden Johnson on the low side, Allison Johnson up top. Here we go. Green lights are on, and we are working down toward turn number 1. 2 laps have been completed. We got 13 laps to go. Now, Jaden took a little bit of a high set there, and I think he kind of messed Allison Johnson up. She's left to fend for that second spot. Brian Runstrom runs on the low side. There's Allison Johnson right where she normally races, up on the high side off turn number 4.
You got to be able to know when to hold, fold, and then protect. As Runstrom gets really loose to the bottom of him there. bottom of her there.
No doubt about it. Rundstrom did. I think Allison Johnson checked up, and Killian McMahon and Ben Morabito, they're looking to the low side. There's Finn Buckley in that 16 car looking for running room. The Bojangles Outlaws putting on a show here tonight at Charlotte. Jaden Johnson has stepped out on it, but look at this battle from second all the way back through the top 15 or 18 spots. Man, they're racing all over the back straightaway.
A host of battles throughout the racetrack, and the one I see the most making headway was Morabito picking off Killian McMahon there. McMahon's going to stick it back to the inside of Morabito.
Morabito in that blue and gray 17 is the point leader, the racer out of Miller's Place, New York. Another racer trying to climb the ladder, has 2 wins this season, and he has been a dynamo here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Right now finds himself in the 4th spot there, as now we start to log some laps. 6 laps down, 14 laps to go, and keeping an eye on it, we've got a lap car now between Allison Johnson and Jaden Johnson. Jaden Johnson from Wisconsin really doing a nice job here. Only has a couple of starts at Charlotte Motor Speedway, but making him pay off and looking really good. Yellow flag, we got one the wrong way around off turn number 2.
Yellow backstretch.
The number 1 machine, I think that's the Cole Gudmested car from over in Mooresville, North Carolina.
Go ahead, drop back to the tail. 1, hustle on around, grab the tail.
Seven laps have been completed, 13 laps to go. Yeah, Ben Morabito, that 17 car from Miller's Place, New York. He is the point leader, riding in position number 4. Man, he is he's quite the young talent as well, as he's working his way up the ladder.
The 860 Bandolero prepared by Roddy Bolin. Now, Bolin, that sounds familiar.
Bolin, yeah, Bolin.
That would be my grandfather that steered the ship for all those years to me.
Right. Also, your grandfather is leading the charge there on Ben Morabito.
As crew chief of Ben.
Nice. That is good stuff. Ben, 12-year-old racer from Miller's Place, New York. His brother, Nick Morabito, a lot of success in Legends cars. Nicky ran with us here some. He is a dynamo up at Riverhead. Man, Riverhead is one of those tracks that's NASCAR All-American Series and has the Legends cars. And you want to see Nicky Morabito wheel on his home track, Riverhead Speedway, man, up on Long Island. He really gets around that place.
My favorite place to race a Legends car at. I've been fortunate enough to go up there 3 times.
Really, that's a bucket list track for me. Riverhead is on the bucket list. I've got to get up there and see a race there. I really want to see that place out on Long Island. Historic, great racetrack. Modifieds, NASCAR Modifieds. A regular division there. The Tour rolls in there a couple times a year, and great Legends car racing as well. Speaking of great Legends cars and Bandoleros, we're getting ready to go back after it. 7 laps are down, 13 laps to go. Jaden Johnson, now watch Johnson down into 1, takes a higher line, and boy, this time Allison Johnson tucks right in behind as they make their way off turn number 2.
She's not going to settle for less, and she found that hole that time and got around Brian Rundstrom as he takes a shot in the back from Killian McMahon. Morabito's got to go to work here to get back in line and not stay negative or positive, but neutral to where he was, as he might have a hole coming behind the 17. Oh, he just got run in the fence.
And he's won a wheel. Tire is off the car, so Ben Morabito is night. And just as we say that at the front of the field, oh boy, we were having a challenge for the lead. Yellow flag comes out, and Jaden, I really think, and Morabito's wheel comes sliding down. His car is down here off from turn number 3 as he got squeezed up into the fence there. But had a challenge for the top spot as well. Jaden Johnson, I think he's watched the videos. Here's the problem he has. He's watched the videos, and he's taken a high entry into the turn, which is preventing Allison from her line. Well, coming out from turn number 4, that other Allison hung a left and was getting ready to pass him. She can pass on the inside. They're all in trouble. Hey, what's going on down there? What's going on down on the stage? It's Christmas in July. Oh, Lugnut. The party continues.
All right, everybody. I'm down here with Jillian, who's here tonight with her kids from Fort Mill, South Carolina, and welcoming Lugnut to the stage with us. Make some noise for Jillian and Lugnut, everybody. All right, we're going to play a game of Finish the Lyric with some Christmas tunes. I'm going to read the start of a lyric, and Jillian's going to finish the line. You ready, Jillian?
I think so.
She thinks so. Okay, the first lyric you have. Lugnut's here to support you. Dashing through the snow.
In a one-horse open sleigh.
Make some noise. She got her first one right, everybody. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. All right, our next one. Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey!
Make some noise. She got her second one right, everybody. He's making a list. He's checking it twice.
Gonna find out who's naughty or nice.
Make some noise. She's 3 for 3. All right, this next one might be a little bit more of a challenge, but I think you've got this. Phone lug nut if we have to. Santa baby.
So hurry down the chimney tonight.
Make some noise. She got the song right, but the line wrong, which was close enough. But make some noise for Jillian, everyone. She was 3 for 3, and she got the song right on that last one. So that's close enough.
Line up, you'll go back to how we chose. 15 outside, 16, 38, 5H. 15, 16, 38, 5H.
Oh, are you kidding me? Christmas in July.
977, 41 on the outside. 977.
Little Santa baby for you here on a Tuesday night. Jaden Johnson from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. Allison Johnson all the way from Charlotte, North Carolina on the front row. Brian Runston, Finn Buckley. You got Killian McMahon out there. Emma Britt is up there in the hunt. Owen Zacharias. This is shaping up to be a dandy here with 13 laps to go. Oh. Next Tuesday night, Three Fingers Mordecai is going to be here doing fireworks. Fireworks display next Tuesday night. Champion celebration, autograph celebration.
Big old celebration of everything.
Champions night, school bus slobber knocker. Oh, we got it all. Track caution lights have been extinguished. We're going to see if we can wrap this one up. 7 down, 13 to go. As Jaden Johnson, Allison Johnson on the front row. Here they come side by side. Good looking start at the stripe. And they're rolling down in 1 and 2. Allison Johnson gets up momentum on the high side. And they work down into turns 1 and 2.
She had Jaden's number that time. Allison Johnson's going to try and go to the whip on the outside here. And like you said, Steve, has she figured out the way the 8's racing? They come almost in touch there off of turn 4.
Boy, this girl, this is 3 times, now 4 times she's been on the high side. She really takes a deep arc, and she gets some momentum off from turn number 2. The high side does it again. Allison Johnson, again, all year long has had people scratching their heads. I just think she's just not scared of it and just goes up there and makes it work. And here she is, looking for the 4th win of the season, all from the outside.
Action going on all over the racetrack. Owen Zacharias is trying to work on Emma Britt here. As Brian Runstrom, he's not content with 3rd. He's trying to get 2nd away from Jaden Johnson.
Yep, Jaden Johnson fumbles now up off the racetrack and slows here on the front straightaway. Don't know if he has a problem or has just lost momentum, broke stride, if you will, as that car is way off the pace now. He's back to about the 8th spot. Killian McMahon now gets by Brian Runstrom for the 2nd spot. Owen Zacharias sneaking up there as well. Owen, a champion down at Florence Motor Speedway, and he is trying to race his way inside the top 3 right now. What a mess in the middle of turn number 1. Look at that, 3 wide down through there they go.
They've been 2 wide, 3 wide, and they haven't figured out if they want to wreck yet or not, but I think they've got it all sorted out now. Good recovery for both TJ Moon and Ellie Gossett to move themselves back up into the 6th and 7th positions.
Boy, I am telling you, the racing here in this... Oh, no! Runstrom and Zacharias go around. Britt goes through low. Zacharias stuck down there in turn number 1. Yellow flag is out. Oh, boy. I'm not sure. I looked up, and they were already wadded up down there. We'll see what that looks like if we get a replay of it, as Owen Zacharias ends up on the wrong end of that one. We've talked so much about Allison Johnson this year here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. She has 8 wins on the season. She has 4 at Atlanta Motor Speedway, so she's doing pretty well down there on a Thursday Night Thunder program. Going into tonight, she has 3 here, and she also has a win back on May 28th at Lanier Raceway. So she has really done a nice job. We see the replay of the action here. Boy, there's a whole lot of race cars. There we go.
16 up one.
Rumstrom got around, and they kind of got together, and Rumstrom was able to keep it going. Zacharias kind of got spun around there in that 35 car.
Just a misjudgment there from Zacharias. It seemed like got off on the bumper there, realized what was about to happen, and tried to back off of Rumstrom there. So give him a call. He tried to avoid taking the man out.
No doubt about it. Owen Zacharias, 4th-generation racer. His father, Gentleman Jim, 95 years old, up in Vestal, New York. His grandfather, Bill is so integral in the family business down at Florence Motor Speedway. Owen's dad, Steve Zacharias, him and his mother, Jacqueline, they are the operators, owner and operators of Florence Motor Speedway. And Owen carrying on the 4th generation of Zacharias family racing. Steve Zacharias has a Thunder Roadster win here in the summer shootout. And so his dad, pretty good wheelman. Steve Zacharias, his dad, now operates Florence Motor Speedway, formerly operated Myrtle Beach, was a longtime driving instructor for the Richard Petty driving experience. So this is going to be interesting, not only as far as this race goes. Ben Morabito's the point leader coming into tonight. He's out. Allison Johnson is second in points. Again, we get to drop one. But Allison, if she can hang on to this top spot and advantage, this is not going to be one she's going to look to drop. She's going to see if she can close in, and already she stepped out to about 2 or 3 car lengths.
A good restart for her. She's determined to bring home that next checkered flag as Emma Britt is trying to give Killian McMahon a run for his money there. And all behind them. We've got battles all over the racetrack. Gossett looks to the inside of TJ Moon now.
No doubt about it. TJ Moon is on the high side. Gossett is down low. Finn Buckley is up there running in the 6th spot. Great racing. Emma Britt, boy, she does a great job as well. The racer from down in Georgia. She is stout in that number 38 car as a pair of young ladies lead the way. We got Mandy Lee around at turn number 2, and Allison Joe. This could get interesting here as they all work their way through down into turn number 3. This time by a handful of fingers from Nick Bubbles Bronson. 5 laps to go from Allison Johnson.
Right back to that gap she had opened up of about 2 seconds or so. Now it's down to 1.7, but still the action behind them is just letting that 15 drive off into the sunset here.
Boy, she is rolling. Already 3 wins this year here at the shootout, looking for win number 4. She has stepped out on this one right now. The advantage over this time, Killian McMahon, 2.3 seconds. Killian McMahon doing a great job riding in second spot. Gossett gets slid up the racetrack. They all bounce off each other, but they're all still going in the same direction.
Coming to 3 laps to go, Allison Johnson is gone, but that doesn't change the battles back through the field. She has said, see you later, boys.
As she has done so many times before, she gets that outside rolling, she gets to the top spot, and then just sneaks away on everybody. A very smooth young racer is Allison Johnson in that number 15 car from Charlotte, North Carolina. Has all kinds of wins this season. 3 here. She won on week 1, week 4, week 5, and here she is on the back straightaway looking for a week number 9 win into turn number 3. Allison Johnson going to see the white flag. One more trip around the speedway.
No worries that Killian McMahon is faster behind her because he is out of time, it seems like. Smooth down through 1 and 2, up the back stretch for a final trip, and like we said, off into the sunset for win number 4.
Allison Johnson into turn number 3, up off from turn number 4. Here she is, win number 4. She picks it up here at America's Home for Racing, Charlotte Motor Speedway. Allison Johnson, Killian McMahon, TJ Moon, Emma Britt, and Hunter Morgan, your top 5. Bandolero, Bojangles, Bandolero Outlaws, wrapping it up for the Bandoleros here tonight with a familiar face, headed to victory lane with Lenny Batycki.